Well, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Today is going to be kind of an exciting day for me. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on the Jeep. Um, what we're going to do is sanitize the engine compartment and see if we can fix the little hiccup that it's got going up a hill. I've noticed in my evaluation, as you would call it, of the engine bay of this truck, we've got a brand new carburetor. So it looks like somebody's been chasing this problem. So we've got a brand new carburetor over there, and here we've got what looks like a fairly new electric fuel pump that is mounted entirely in the wrong spot, which is no big deal. It's not it's not uncommon for people to put those in the engine bay because it's the easiest place to put it. We've got a bunch of vacuum lines here. We've got some open vacuum ports. Don't know if these are doing anything or what. This is a thermal vacuum switch, so it pulls heat off of the engine, which opens and closes the vacuum switch, which allows vacuum to route through and in to the GR valve, and I have no idea where this goes. We've got this glorious thing here, which is in 1982 was an engine control module, or EEC, electronic engine control. Is not needed. As a matter of fact, it's going to go bye-bye today. We're going to get rid of this altogether, and all of the electrical wiring harness that is involved. From what research I've done, I can just take this out, trace the wires back to their source, terminate them, and just take it out of here and get rid of it. We don't need it. Part of the conversion you need to remove this EEC is to put on a new carburetor. So this is the carburetor control unit. This controls the carburetor. Well, somebody has already gotten rid of the electronic control carburetor. If you look back here is what used to be the electrical connections for it. So I can just get rid of it. I don't need it. It's basically nothing. So I'm suspect to believe that one of the two, three fuel filters are plugged up, and that is what's causing my power delivery issue going up a hill. Now, I do know once it gets warm, the timing's a little off, so I'm going to have to adjust the timing accordingly. Once I get rid of that, then this over here, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this thing right here is a Douro ignition system. And since this is an AMC Jeep, it's not Chrysler, it's AMC. AMC has taken a lot of the parts from different manufacturers to make this engine and transmission combination work in this vehicle. So they're using the Douro 3 ignition system from the Ford. I don't know for sure the manufacturer of the engine, but if you look down here, right there is a Ford starter, and then on the fender well is a Ford solenoid. Now if you look here, this is a Chevrolet Alternator, and then of course this is the aftermarket AC. It's got a lot of Chevrolet connectors, wire plug connectors, stuff like that. So it's what I would call the best of all three worlds. So the first thing we're going to do to this old dog is we're going to take her to the car wash and we're going to give it a bath. I don't know about you, but I don't like greasy, nasty, greasy fingers, and I don't like greasy, nasty fingerprints all over my vehicles. So the first thing I try to do if I get one that's a grease ball is take it down to the car wash, which in my case, is not that far away. As a matter of fact, it's right over there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to clean up the engine compartment of this old Jeep and hopefully make her run better. And I will see you after I go to the car wash. There's no reason for me to video car washing or washing the engine. I don't know. I may or may not pull some footage as I go along. Yeah, anyway, so here we go. Okay, here we are. We are at the car wash. Now, what I did was I covered the distributor. The intentions is not to keep the water out, but to slow it down, because you can almost never keep the water out of everything. And I covered the carburetor to keep from filling the engine full of water, or to slow the amount of water going down in the intake down. Now, having been a mechanic for 30 years or so, I do know that we do not want to get too much water in the carburetor. A little bit of water won't hurt, but a lot of water will do some damage. So if we fill this baby up with water, what will happen is it'll go down inside, it'll set on top of one of the pistons, and you'll have to clean it out. As long as you don't stop the motor suddenly, it can be okay. You just have to drain the water out. Now, the distributor here, what happens is if you get water in there, the baby won't crank back up. So you got to try and slow the amount of water going into the cap down, and then you want to avoid spraying these bags directly with the pressure washer, because if you spray these bags directly with the pressure washer, more than likely you will blow them off and blow water into everything, and you'll be stuck at the car wash. Fortunately enough for me, I live right next door, so it's not that big of a deal. So we're going to get set up here, and we're going to wash the old engine in this Jeep. I'll get you a little before. It's all grungy down there. That's all grungy there. We'll get a real good picture of the side over here, where you can see these 4-star remanufactured engine and this ID tag right down here. So yeah, well, let's get this party started. So I'm all out of $1 bills, so I've got to go get $10 worth of quarters. Let's get this party started. Well, as you can see, it's a lengthy process and costs about $6–7, but she's as clean as it's going to get, I guess. Most of the grease off of where I'm going to be working, and this side over here cleaned up pretty good. If you can see, you can almost make out that manufacturer sticker, and the 4-star sticker looks pretty good. Now, 4-star is an engine remanufacturing company that went out some time ago. I have no idea. Hey, look, the inspection sticker is even legible. Imagine that. So, see, I never seen that before. It says lift here. Well, looky there. That's kind of cool. I don't know if Jeep just assumed that people buying these were going to be vehicle illiterate, or if they just put that on there to be friendly. But now we got her all washed up, so now we'll take her over to the house. Oh, and I got the back window down yesterday. Take her over to the house and start sanitizing the engine compartment. So anyway, we'll see you at the house. Gotta love that 6-cylinder power, buddy. Well, we're back from the car wash. We got her all washed up. That's about all I got for today. I've got got to move on and do things that actually make me money, not cost me money. So I think that'll do it for this upload. If you like my attitude, click like and subscribe. Ring the bell and you'll get notifications and keep up on the progress of this here old Jeep. Well, y'all have fun.